All right, it's sunny, it's hot, it's the middle of August in Texas, and I'm outside working because I need to put up a tarp for these pigs, give them just a little more shade. Now I'm moving in 2 weeks, and so it shouldn't matter all that much, but I wanted to put it up anyway, just give them more area to be comfortable. What, y'all don't carry carrots in your pocket at all times? You should. I also have to clean up this yard because we had a storm come through and it just blew trash all over this. But yeah, let's get started on it. Down. Good boy. Not you, Seiko. Break. Good boy. Good kid. Still more work to be done. So, I know I've kind of been on a hiatus. I mean, I put out the Cayman videos some time ago. But for and large, I haven't really been on YouTube. And so I kind of wanted to fill you guys in and kick things off again and get things back on the regular. No, I ain't done yet. It don't look pretty. It don't look pretty. You don't care. I wanted to point this out. This is another reason I love universal rock stuff. You can really just use it for anything. I leave this outside, out in the elements, and it has held up extremely well. So I'm completely confident that if you ever got like any of their pond stuff, you'd be really happy with it. But as a result, I know his enclosure looks like crap right now because he ate all the grass. But he doesn't dig at the outside. But if you were ever looking at tortoises, do note that they enjoy digging quite a bit. So he's made that. But yeah, all I have to do is put that there, and he'll dig, and it helps him get a little cooler throughout the day. So yeah, for the most part, I got out of breeding, and it wasn't that I didn't enjoy it. It was just that my personality type, I'm an extrovert, and I love being around people and seeing people. But yeah, between doing the video editing and then feeding the large number of animals, I just was spending so much time alone. And since I like being around people, I wouldn't see anyone, and then I'd go to a show and I'd see thousands of people, and I'd almost be socially overwhelmed. And I just decided that I would kind of meet in the middle and keep the animals I could enjoy, diversify the number of species I had, so rather than focus on just ball pythons, start getting into some other stuff, and then yeah, I wanted to focus on traveling. I want to produce better content and more educational content and stuff that really hasn't been addressed before, and I'm really excited about it. And then I took some steps to make sure that when I did produce some content, that I produced it right and that it was good quality, because you enjoy watching it, I hope. Let's see what we got in here. Ugh. This place has always been old. The guy who lived here before me, he died when he was like 93, and he was a jewelry maker, and that's what he used this for. And I just use it for storage. So I've got an old freezer that broke down on me. I shot at this wood just to side in some stuff. So yeah, melamine, I'm done with wood enclosures like this. Because if you see, you've got your plastic kind of covering there, but then it's all porous. So water is inevitably going to get into it, and then it's going to mold, it's going to cause bacteria growth. It's just not good for breathing for your reptiles. And yeah, so I'm done with wood enclosures. As you guys know, I'm really good friends with Jared from Jurassic Plastics. He's done a lot for my channel, he's done a lot for me, and he's a really great guy all around. And so I'm probably going to be only getting his enclosures just because they work so well for me, and they're so well thought out. I did a review, if you want to watch it, it's right up there. But yeah, amazing enclosures. I've always loved this area over this way, just because this creek will fill up with water at one point in the year and then dry up like it is now pretty much for the rest of the year. But the really cool part about it is that it's always created a funnel for wildlife. So I've gotten some good photos of raccoons, deer, thank God no hogs, but even coyotes. I've seen a couple coyotes out this way. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, there's coyote poop right there. Yep, little furry poop. That's coyote poop on top of cow poop. So yeah, there's your daily dose of that. So I'm sure you're wondering why I'm walking around just reminiscing about everything. And that's just because I'm actually moving away from this property. While there's a lot of good land and it's been really nice to rent and actually pretty inexpensive, just the house itself needs some more room between me, the kids, and the animals. And since I'm doing some restructuring, you know, and I'm getting out of breeding, it's just time to move out of this place, move into a slightly bigger house, and then here in about a year's time, become a real adult and buy a house. So I'm on the hunt for that. I'm doing all the right steps. But yeah, I got out of breeding because I wanted to focus on good content. I wanted to get out and about and be able to travel more, and having somebody watch all the animals just became more and more difficult. Well, now it's a manageable number of animals that I can diversify the number of species, get some natives so I can educate people, get some more interesting species rather than just ball pythons. And I know a lot of people tend to either take one path or the other. Either they become a really big ball python breeder, and a lot of people can do that and very well. I'm friends with tons of people like that. But then there's people like me who just want to diversify species and get into some more interesting stuff. Stuff's flying into my eyes. I'm not crying. Ugh. But yeah, ball pythons, there's so many different paint jobs, and that makes them really interesting, but they're from one area of the world, and you know, you do more research when you get into different species about different areas they're from, different habitat dynamics, and that's the part that's really getting into me, is just getting me outside of myself. Ball pythons are great for getting people introduced to them, and I'm still keeping a couple just because they do make great animals and great pets. But I'm really loving the stuff that's just super interesting, super individual. I'm still going to get all the classic species, you know, the green tree python, the red tail boa, you know, I've got all that, the carpet python, because it is still super fun. But I just want to get into some different things. So I got some pigs, I got a caiman, and I think I kind of fell into some ducks and chickens. We'll see here in a week. But yeah, that's what it's boiled down to, is just time. I've only got so much time, and I'm not trying to stretch myself too thin. So I'd rather focus on learning, growing, teaching people, and just rather than the breeding aspect. I just think that part's covered well enough. Frankly, the hobby will do just fine without me breeding ball pythons. Look at all that. This has made an amazing gun range. It's been so much fun to be able to just plink over that down that way and not have to worry about things. It's also great for spotting deer, coyotes, different things like that. The whole time I've been here, though, I've only taken, what, 2 deer? I love the hunting aspect because it's a lot more ecologically friendly. So I do know that I made a pretty good name for myself while breeding, and a lot of people know me, and I see a lot of people on the regular at shows, and a lot of people are keeping me up to date with and a lot of people are keeping me up to date with how the animals I got them are doing, and that's really been the best part of it, is that people say, hey, I got this animal from you, this is how it's doing, and it makes me really proud of what I've done. So I don't want y'all to worry, I'm still going to be at shows. I know there's a pandemic going around, and I've taken a small hiatus myself from shows just because my day job right now has been extremely busy with the virus. So I've been working 6 days a week, and then I get 1 day off, which isn't a day off because all I do is work to come and make sure everything's top notch with the animals. And just get some housekeeping done. But yeah, I just wanted to fill y'all in on different things. I've got a rattlesnake enclosure video coming up. Not a western diamondback, actually a speckled rattlesnake. And so I actually have t-shirts, spectacular, look like this. and it is a limited run, so if you want one, link down below to get that. Only 20 bucks. It's great. Support the channel. Also, I don't push it that much, but I do have a Patreon. So if you guys want to become a patron, I've had a buddy who for about 2 years now has given me $1 a month. And that's, I just told him, hey, help me get it started. And I didn't really do much after with it, but that $24 has bought a lot of Taco Bell. Woo! Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys spending some time with me. I'm gonna go take a shower because it's hot, but I'll see you guys next time.